Look at these headlights. Yellow. Scratched. So cloudy you can barely see the bulb behind them. Now look at these. Crystal clear. Factory fresh. Like they just rolled off the assembly lot today. Same car, same headlights. The only difference? $3. And a little white powder that the auto industry has completely ignored because it works too well. I'm talking about $3 glass polishing powder. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to use it to bring your scratched, oxidized, destroyed headlights back to absolute factory clarity. No replacement, no mechanic, no $200 headlight assembly. Just $3 and 10 minutes of your time. If you're watching this for the first time, welcome to the lab. Hit that subscribe button right now because every single week we uncover the cheap, powerful solutions that big auto and big retail don't want in your hands. Let's get into it. You've seen those headlight restoration kits at the auto store, right? $30, $40, sometimes $60 for a little tube of compound and a foam pad. You know what's actually inside those kits? A polishing compound. That's it. But here's what they're not using, and what we are using today: cerium oxide, glass polishing powder. The same compound used by professional glass restorers, optics labs, and telescope manufacturers to polish glass to an absolutely perfect surface. Now you're thinking, but headlights are plastic, not glass. And you're right, but here's the brilliant part. Cerium oxide works on polycarbonate plastic just as effectively as it works on optical glass. The particle size is ultrafine, we're talking microscopic, and it works by a process called chemical mechanical polishing. It doesn't just scratch the surface smooth like sandpaper does. It actually reacts slightly with the surface at a molecular level, while simultaneously buffing away micro scratches, oxidation, and UV damage. The result is not just a smoother surface, it's a chemically clarified surface. That's why this stuff is used in optics. And that's exactly why it works so unbelievably well on headlights. You can find cerium oxide glass polishing powder for under $3 at most hardware stores, online marketplaces, or lapidary supply shops. One small bag will restore multiple sets of headlights. The cost per headlight is practically zero. Big auto wants you replacing assemblies. Big retail wants you buying their overpriced kits. We're spending $3 and getting better results. Here's everything you need before we start. Cerium oxide glass polishing powder. Your $3 weapon. A small bowl or container for mixing, clean water, masking tape to protect the paint around your headlights, a microfiber cloth or two, a soft foam polishing pad, the kind you'd use on a car buffer, optional but highly recommended, a drill with a foam pad attachment or a cheap rotary polisher. And one more thing, your safety gear. Put on your safety glasses before you open that powder. Wear nitrile gloves throughout this process. Cerium oxide is non-toxic, but fine powders near your eyes are never something to play with. Protect yourself first, always. Now let's restore these headlights. Wash the headlight thoroughly with soap and water. Remove every trace of dirt, road grime, and grease. Dry it completely with a clean cloth. This step matters more than people think. Any contamination trapped under your polishing compound will scratch the lens further instead of restoring it. Clean surface first, always. Now take your masking tape and carefully tape off the painted area around the headlight. Go edge to edge. You do not want cerium oxide compound working its way onto your clear coat. Cover the tape thoroughly. Take your time here. It's 5 minutes of prep that saves you a repaint job. Now mix your cerium oxide. Pour a small amount of powder into your bowl, roughly a teaspoon for one headlight. Add water drop by drop and stir until you get a consistency like thick paint or yogurt. Not watery, not dry. A smooth, creamy paste. This consistency is critical. Too thin and it won't polish effectively. Too thick and it won't spread cleanly. Get it right and the powder does all the work for you. Apply a generous amount of your paste onto the foam polishing pad. If you're using a drill or rotary polisher, set it to a medium-low speed. If you're going by hand, that works too. You'll just need a little more elbow. Begin working the compound into the headlight in slow, overlapping circular motions. Start from the most damaged area, usually the top of the lens where UV hits hardest. Keep the pad moving constantly. Do not let it sit in one spot. Apply moderate pressure and keep working the paste across the entire lens. You'll notice the compound starting to dry slightly as you work. That's perfectly normal and actually means it's cutting into the surface. Keep going. Work the entire lens for 2 to 3 full minutes. If you have a drill, you'll feel this going faster. By hand, it takes a bit longer, but the results are identical. Add a tiny drop of water if the compound dries out too much. Keep that consistency going throughout. After your first polishing pass, take a damp microfiber cloth and wipe away the residue. Look at the lens. You'll already see a dramatic improvement in clarity. Scratches that were visible before are starting to disappear. The yellow haze is lifting. That foggy, milky look is breaking up. But we're not done yet. Apply a fresh coat of paste to your pad and do a second polishing pass. This time, use lighter pressure and longer sweeping strokes across the full face of the lens. This second pass is about refining. You've already done the heavy cutting work. Now we're chasing glass level clarity. Work the second pass for another 2 to 3 minutes. Then wipe clean again with your damp cloth. Now look at that headlight. Take it in. Compare it to your untreated one if you only started with one side. The difference will be absolutely staggering. Let's talk about what you're seeing right now. Before, a yellow, oxidized, scratched headlight that barely lets light through. A headlight that makes your car look old, worn out, and frankly, dangerous on the road at night. After, a crystal clear, factory transparent lens that looks like it came straight from the manufacturer. No yellowing, no haze, no scratches, just pure, optically clear polycarbonate. And here's the part that really matters beyond looks. Your nighttime visibility just improved dramatically. A severely oxidized headlight can lose up to 80% of its light output. That means you've been driving at night with a fraction of the illumination you should have. Restoring your headlights with this method isn't just cosmetic. It is a genuine safety upgrade. And you did it for $3. Imagine paying $150 to $400 per side for new OEM assemblies when this powder was sitting in a hardware store the whole time. That's the game they've been playing. Not anymore. Now let's talk about making these results last. Cerium oxide polishes the surface down to clarity, but it does leave the polycarbonate slightly more vulnerable to UV oxidation again. So after your restoration, apply a thin coat of UV-resistant headlight sealant, automotive clear coat spray, or even quality carnauba wax as a protective layer. This seals the surface and slows reoxidation significantly. With a proper sealant applied after your cerium oxide restoration, your headlights can stay clear for 1 to 2 years before needing a touch-up. And when they do need it, you've got a bag of $3 powder ready to go. This is a maintenance system now, not a one-time fix. Quick safety reminder before we close out. Always wear safety glasses when working with any polishing powder. Wear gloves throughout. Work in a ventilated area. Mask off your paint before starting. Never use this powder on a hot lens. Let your car cool down completely before you start. And store your cerium oxide in a sealed container away from moisture. It lasts practically forever when stored properly. So let's recap what just happened. You took a pair of destroyed, scratched yellow headlights that were robbing you of nighttime visibility and making your car look years older than it is. You mixed a teaspoon of $3 glass polishing powder with water. You spent 10 minutes polishing, and you walked away with factory clear lenses that genuinely rival a full headlight replacement. No mechanic, no kit, no crazy expense. Just chemistry, just science, just the right powder applied the right way. This is what we do in this lab every single week. We find the solutions that work, cut out the overpriced middlemen, and put real knowledge directly in your hands. If this video helped you, hit that like button right now. It takes 1 second and it tells the algorithm that real people want real solutions. Drop a comment below and tell me, are you trying this on your car this weekend? And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it right now. Every week we're dropping exactly this kind of chemistry hack. Cheap, powerful, dramatic results. Next time, we're covering something equally wild. A $2 ingredient that removes rust from any metal surface permanently with zero scrubbing. You do not want to miss that one. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one.